Ava sat on her bed. The room was small. The air was quiet. But her mind was loud. She whispered, "Why is life so hard?" Her phone buzzed. It was a message from Mason. Mason was her best friend. The text said, "Are you okay, Ava?" Ava typed slowly. "Not really, too many problems." Mason replied fast, "I'm coming over." Within 20 minutes, Mason knocked. He walked in with a smile. "Hey girl, tell me what's wrong." Ava sighed. She looked tired. "My job feels heavy. Money is low. Mom is sick. And I feel lost." Mason sat near her. He didn't laugh. He didn't judge. He just listened. Ava worked at a cafe. She made coffee. She served sandwiches. She smiled at strangers. But inside, she was tired. The boss shouted a lot. The hours were long. The pay was small. She told Mason, "Every day, I wake up sad. I don't love my work, but I need the money." Mason nodded. "That sounds hard, but you are strong. You will not give up." Ava looked at him. "Strong? I don't feel strong. I feel weak." Mason leaned closer. "Strong people also cry. Strong people also feel weak, but they keep moving." Ava smiled a little. She whispered, "Maybe you're right." At home, life was not easy. Her mom was sick. Hospital visits were costly. Medicine was expensive. Her dad worked long hours, but money was never enough. Ava often stayed awake. She worried about bills. She worried about her mom. She worried about the future. Sometimes, she wanted to escape, but she loved her family. She could not leave them. Mason said softly, "I know your mom is sick. I know you're scared. But you are not alone." Ava looked down. Her eyes filled with tears. She whispered, "I feel alone. Every day." Mason placed his hand on hers. "You are not alone. You have me. You have friends. You have hope." At night, Ava stared at the mirror. She asked herself, "Who am I? What am I doing? Why can't I be better?" She compared herself with others. Her classmates were successful. They had big jobs. They had cars. They traveled the world. Ava only had stress. She only had problems. She whispered, "Maybe I'm a failure." But Mason told her, "No, you are not a failure. You are still growing. Life takes time. Dreams take time. Don't compare. Don't quit." Ava listened. Her heart felt lighter. She wasn't fully okay, but she felt a spark. Dot. The next day, Ava went to work. She still felt heavy, but she remembered Mason's words. She smiled at a customer. She said, "Good morning." The customer smiled back. That small smile gave her hope. She thought, maybe tomorrow will be better. Maybe life will change. Maybe I will be okay. That night, Ava wrote in her diary, "Problems are big, but I will try. I will not quit. I will not give up." The sun rose slowly. Light touched Ava's room. She opened her eyes. Her alarm rang. She whispered, "Another day, another fight." Her phone buzzed. It was a message from Olivia. Olivia was Ava's cousin. She lived in another city. The text said, "Ava, how are you? I miss you." Ava typed back, "I'm fine, just busy." "Life is hard," Olivia replied. "Life is hard for everyone, but we keep going." Ava smiled a little. She needed those words. Ava walked to work. The cafe was already busy. People wanted coffee. People wanted food. Her boss, Mr. Carter, shouted, "Ava, hurry up, move fast." Ava nodded. She felt pressure. She worked quickly. A customer entered. He was young. His name was Ethan. He came often. He smiled at Ava. "Are you taking care of yourself?" Ava forced a smile. "I'm okay, just tired." Ethan looked at her. "You always look tired. Keep trying. You're stronger than you think." Those words touched her. She carried them all day. After her shift, Ava walked home. Her feet hurt. Her back ached. Her mind was heavy. At home, her mom was resting. Her dad was reading bills. His face looked worried. He said, "Ava, money is short again." Ava sat down. "I know, Dad. I'm trying my best, but my job doesn't pay enough." Her dad sighed. "I know, sweetheart. We just have to keep going." Ava wanted to cry, but she stayed calm. She whispered, "I will not give up." Later that night, Mason called. "Hey, Ava, how was work?" Ava replied, "Same stress, same pain. But something was different today." Mason asked, "What was different?" Ava smiled softly. "A customer told me I'm stronger than I think." Mason laughed. "See, even strangers see your strength. Why can't you see it?" Ava stayed quiet. She thought about his words. Maybe she was blind to her own strength. The next week was tough. Her mom got sicker. The doctor asked for tests. The tests were expensive. Her dad looked worried again. "Ava, how will we pay for this?" Ava's heart broke. She wanted to scream. She wanted to run away, but she stayed strong. She told her dad, "Don't worry. I'll find a way. I'll work harder. I'll save more." Her dad hugged her. "You are my brave girl." But inside, Ava was scared. She felt weak. She felt lost. On Sunday, Ava went to the park. She needed fresh air. She needed peace. She sat on a bench. The trees were green. Birds were singing. Children were laughing. She watched them. She whispered, "Life is hard, but life is also beautiful." Just then, Ethan walked by. He saw Ava. He waved. "Hey, Ava, what are you doing here?" Ava smiled. "Just thinking, just breathing." Ethan sat beside her. "Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need silence." Ava nodded. "Yes, silence feels safe." They talked for a while. He told her about his dreams. She told him about her fears. At the end, Ethan said, "You are not alone, Ava. Remember that." The next morning, Ava woke up early. She looked in the mirror. She whispered, "I am not a failure. I am learning. I am growing." She went to work. Her boss still shouted. The customers still rushed. The money was still low. But Ava's heart was lighter. She carried hope. She carried strength. Mason noticed the change. He said, "You look brighter today." "What happened?" Ava smiled. "I'm trying to think differently. Maybe problems don't disappear, but I can change my view. Mason clapped his hands. That's the spirit. That's the Ava I know in the ND. So, Chapter 2 shows problems continue.